Alright, so what's up, y'all? So let's get into it, right? Let's break down this Benavidez versus Gvozdyk fight. Now, look, man, I'm seeing it everywhere, bro. A lot of people are thinking Gvozdyk is gonna beat Benavidez, or I don't think people are really thinking that Gvozdyk is gonna beat Benavidez, bro. I just think people are hoping that Gvozdyk beats Benavidez, But breaking this shit down, don't get me wrong. I already know that Gvozdyk is gonna be it's gonna be a test, bro. It's gonna be a hard fight for Benavidez. This is his first time moving up here to 175. He's moving up to 175, and he ain't moving up here and fighting just anybody. He's fighting Gvozdyk, bro. A very solid fighter that has only lost to Benavidez, and honestly, you can't take that shit away from him, bro. Benavidez, we all know that he's a different kind of a fighter. But after he took that loss, Gvozdyk retired for a little bit of time, right? Because he had a business opportunity outside of boxing. But he's back now, bro. He's had a couple of fights, and he's getting this shot against Benavidez this is for the interim title at 175. This is gonna line up the winner of this fight for a possible fight against the winner of Bivol versus Beterbiev, which unfortunately, it got postponed due to Beterbiev's knee injury. But yeah, let's break down this fight. So look, man, I know this is gonna be Benavidez' first fight at 175, right? And there's a lot of questions, like always, bro. When a fighter moves up to a different weight class, there's always a lot of questions. How is Benavidez gonna look at 175? Is he gonna be stronger? Is he gonna punch harder? Will he lose some speed? Will he gain some speed? There's a lot of things, right? A lot of things. Will his motor be the same? Will his stamina, all of that. But I've been seeing Benavidez training, man, and he actually looks faster, bro. I thought he was gonna lose a little bit of speed. I thought he was gonna gain power and lose a little bit of speed. But he's looking faster at 175, man. And he actually said it in his training camp that he's working on keeping his speed while he's moving up to 175, which I think is very, very smart on his behalf. And he does look faster, bro. He's going to be stronger at 175. The motor, that's the thing that we're going to have to see come fight night. I don't know. But, if you guys know Benavidez, bro, his motor is legendary. And at the end of the day, I think that's what's going to separate these fighters. I ain't going to take nothing away from Gvozdyk, right? This guy could box. He's really good moving around the ring, bro. Really good footwork. But I just think at the end of the day, bro, the difference in this fight is going to be the speed and the motor that Benavidez is going to bring. I think that's going to be the difference, man. And the way Gvozdyk fights, bro, I think David Benavidez' jab is going to give Gvozdyk a lot of problems, bro. David Benavidez has this like spurring jab. It's like a very fast jab, and it's powerful, It's a very powerful, very fast jab. And I think that's going to give Gvozdyk problems. I honestly don't think that Gvozdyk is going to be in there trying to trade with Benavidez, bro. I think he's going to try to outbox him, which that'll be kind of cool if he tries to do that shit, so we could kind of see a little bit of Benavidez' boxing skills brought more to the light, bro, because Benavidez doesn't really have to use a lot of boxing skill in his fights, man, because this guy's just a pressure fighter, bro. He does have boxing skills, but he doesn't really bring them out that much. He'll show real subtle things that not too many people can pick up on. But since he's just a pressure fighter, bro, his attack is just coming forward, beating people up, breaking them down. And that shit just seems to work for him so well that he doesn't get away from that game plan. And of course, I think against Gvozdyk, he's going to do this same shit, bro. He's going to eventually try to break him down. And I think Benavidez will stop Gvozdyk in under 10 rounds, man. I do think Benavidez is going to stop Gvozdyk. The pressure is just too much, man. The speed is going to be too much. The combination punching is going to be too much. The body attack is going to be too much, bro. Benavidez, honestly, he just brings too much to the table, I'm sure a lot of you guys know by now that these guys actually sparred in the past. I think Benavidez was, I want to say about 20 years old, something like that, 2021. And, Gvozdyk was a little bit older. But, Gvozdyk came out in an interview and he said that Benavidez kicked his ass in sparring and shit. And, of course, sparring is way different than an actual fight, right? The glove is different sizes. You don't got no headgear. But still, sparring shows a lot. And Benavidez being so young, and he did that to Gvozdyk when you could kind of say that Gvozdyk was in his prime. It just shows a lot, bro. And, of course, from back then to now, Benavidez has just turned into a completely different monster, I think people don't really understand the pedigree that Benavidez brings to the table. You know, Benavidez has been out here sparring world-class champions when he was 15 years old, bro. Not too many people know this shit. When he was 15 years old, he was Triple G's main sparring partner, man, giving him work, you know. At 15 years old, bro, see, this is what a lot of people don't see about Benavidez, bro. They don't know the pedigree that he brings to the table, you know. This guy's a damn beast, bro. He's been in there. You know, he was really forged in the fire, bro. You're talking 15 years old and you're fighting world champions like Triple G. And that's not just Triple G, just a bunch of people. You know, this guy was fighting, sparring Zurdo Ramirez at a very young age. And if you guys stop to think about something, which is kind of funny to me, bro, like, I don't see how people don't see shit like this. You know, when people bring up Canelo, bro, who is one of Canelo's hardest fights? You know, besides the guys that beat him, right? Besides, of course, Bivol and Mayweather. Who was one of Canelo's hardest fights? You know, it was Triple G, right? He fought him 3 times and shit. Well, just stop to think about this, bro. David Benavidez was sparring. He was the main sparring partner for Canelo's toughest opponent at 15 years old, you know. So when you stop to think about that shit, let that shit sink in, and that's going to tell you a lot. But getting back to this fight, bro, I just think Benavidez is going to be too much for Gvozdyk, you know. And I see it, right? Look, I'm going to make a prediction right now because I see this shit coming, bro. I know how you motherfuckers think. You see it all over YouTube right now, right? All the Canelo groupies, they're saying Gvozdyk is going to beat Benavidez, this and that, right? And watch, when Benavidez knocks out Gvozdyk, you guys are going to be saying Gvozdyk was too old. Remember this shit, bro. I could see this shit coming, man. I know how y'all think, bro. I see this shit. I could see the excuses already. Right now, everybody's talking about Gvozdyk is going to beat Benavidez. When Benavidez knocks him out, it's going to go to, oh, no, Gvozdyk was too old. My bad, y'all, man. This shit keeps running out of memory. But look, let me shorten this up because I don't know how much memory I got left. But yeah, I got Benavidez beating Gvozdyk, bro. He's going to do it under 10 rounds. As the fight gets closer, I'll drop more videos and I'll give you guys my final prediction for all that, you know. But I just think Benavidez is going to be too much. Even though there is going to be a lot of questions, you know, of how Benavidez is going to look at 175. But in my opinion, bro, from what I'm seeing in his training camp, he's looking solid as fuck, bro. He's looking faster. He's looking strong. The motor is what we're going to have to see come fight night. But at the end of the day, I think Benavidez, he's going to come out here to try to make a statement, and I believe he's going to do that shit, bro. I believe he stops Gvozdyk in under 10. And this should line him up against the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol, you know, which I don't know when that's going to happen, man. I don't know by the end of this year if it's possible. I ain't too sure. It depends on how fast Beterbiev comes back and how fast they make that fight happen, you know. But possibly Benavidez could come back down to 168 because he said that he's going to talk to the WBC after this fight to see what's happening with that Canelo fight, which they're going to pull some more bullshit, you know, which is fucked up, right? Oh, quick question, man. I got a quick question for you guys because, you know, you guys are still running with this damn fucking excuse, even though I already debunked you guys and your fucking, your hero out here already debunked all that shit. But you guys are still saying that David Benavidez is not the WBC mandatory at 168. All right. I just got one question for y'all, bro. Answer me this shit in the comments. If David Benavidez is not the WBC mandatory at 168, who the fuck is, man? Who is the WBC mandatory at 168 if it is not David Benavidez? Or has the WBC just not had a mandatory for the past 3 to 4 years? I mean, what's going on there? Leave that shit in the comments. I guarantee you that you guys will not be able to answer me that question, man. But that's it for me, man. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be on to the next one, man. I'm out.